You are not a bodybuilder. Stop fucking around and wasting your life away. You don't need to hit each muscle from 3 different angles, you don't need 20 sets per muscle group, you don't need a complex training program, and you don't need to waste hours and hours in the gym every week. You need to understand the difference between a bodybuilder and a recreational lifter. A bodybuilder is not someone who just lifts weights. A bodybuilder gets on stage and competes. They take steroids in quantities that would kill a baby elephant, and they diet down to 4% body fat to get ready for competitions. You're not a bodybuilder, yet you're probably following instructions from people who are. And this is why you're not happy with your physique despite how much time you've spent in the gym. Because what works for this small but prominent minority has no relevance to you. You are a recreational lifter, which means that you are not competing on stage and taking steroids. You're simply trying to build a great body while balancing the other areas of your life. The issue in today's fitness industry is that recreational lifters are following instructions from drug-abusing fitness influencers and bodybuilders whose lives revolve around the gym. And you probably don't even care to be a bodybuilder and live that lifestyle, because let's face it guys, bodybuilding is fucking nasty. Bodybuilding is a death cult. It's the unhealthiest and most obsessive lifestyle you can live.
On this day, on this images, I was also, although looking my best, was the unhealthiest, the weakest and the worst that I'd felt. And it was what eventually led to me seeking therapy for my eating disorder.
Bodybuilding is developed around body dysmorphia, insecurity, and drug abuse. This isn't a culture that cares about health, longevity, and living a high quality of life. You want to get in amazing shape so that you no longer have to think about the fact that you're out of shape, not so that you can use it as a vehicle for obsession. And believe me guys, I've been there. Growing up, I hated the way I looked. I was fat and I had very low confidence as a result. I was willing to do anything to change the way I looked because I was so unhappy with myself. And this led me down a path of obsession where fitness was all I cared about. I didn't attend family gatherings and social events. I started hanging out with my friends less, and I told myself that I had to sacrifice everything until I achieved the physique I wanted. And while my body started to improve a little bit, my life got significantly worse. And this is when I realized, what the fuck am I doing? My pursuit of self-improvement turned into a destructive act that was controlling my life. And I said, fuck that. I want fitness to enhance my life, not consume it. I want it to be the vehicle that will lead me to a better life and propel me forward in other avenues of my life through increased confidence and self-belief. This is what fitness should be used for, but bodybuilding culture has completely missed this point. They've taken what's supposed to be a force multiplier in your life and turned it into something destructive that will hold you back and keep you one-dimensional. You won't benefit from fitness if your life revolves around it and you're obsessed with it. Fitness is one piece of the pie, and if you don't treat it that way, you'll never actually reap the rewards of having a great body. This is where fitness influencers and bodybuilders have failed you. Instead of using fitness as a vehicle to enhance your life, they've taught you to use it as a vehicle for sacrifice and obsession. The fitness industry has become a cult of one-dimensional gym rats who associate this lifestyle with their identity to such a large degree that they will try to knock down anyone who comes along and says, hey, you actually don't need to obsess over this and live your life in the gym to get results. And that's why I get a lot of hate. It's very threatening to them. The last thing you want is to finally achieve the body you desire and realize you're still unfulfilled, that void of unhappiness is still there, and you haven't brought up any of the other areas of your life because you were so single-mindedly focused on your body.
Now, as far as going out with friends and socializing and doing that kind of stuff, that doesn't matter to me.
There's more to life than training and muscles. Life gets good when you're focusing on becoming a well-rounded and multifaceted human being. What the fuck is the point of working so hard to build a great body when the only people seeing it are other men in the gym? So as someone who doesn't care to be a bodybuilder, what do you need to do to build a great physique? Well, you need to lower your training volume in the gym, which means reducing the number of sets, reps, and exercises you're doing, and increase your training intensity, which means pushing your sets harder in the gym and taking them close to failure. In other words, focus on quality over quantity. If you don't believe me, then why is it that in this age of information, the average gym goer looks more average than ever despite spending countless hours in the gym every week? And why is it that they have to resort to steroids to see any results from their training? You don't need 5 exercises for your biceps or any of this complicated bullshit. Get strong on a handful of big compound exercises, and that will get you 95% of the way there. For the extra 5%, you just need to throw in a little bit of isolation work for your weak points. Not only will you be able to sustain this approach and not have to live in the gym, but you'll get 10 times better results than other people following the bullshit that fitness influencers spew. If you want to learn more about this approach to building the physique you want without spending hours in the gym every week and wasting your life away, then click right here to watch this video. Most people would charge thousands for the secrets I give away in this video.